All right, so this is part of equations, right? Okay, so equations. And I've got, let's say, 2 plus 5x equals negative 5 minus 3x. The first thing I want to do over here is I want to move all the variable terms to the left-hand side. And I want to take all the numbers to the right-hand side. So in terms of this, I can see that this one I'm going to keep here, right? But this one I'm going to move to the left-hand side. This one I'm going to keep here because it's already on the right-hand side. This one's already on the left-hand side. And this 2 I'm going to move. But when you move, you have to change the sign to the opposite. So when you move those two, you've got to change the sign over. If you keep it, you can keep the sign as well. All right, so if you keep it, you keep the sign as well. You don't change it. You simply rewrite it. Right, you simply rewrite it if you're keeping it, right? Keep your equal sign in a straight line, and let's write down all the ones we're going to keep. So we're keeping plus 5x, and we're rewriting it. We're keeping minus 5, and we're rewriting it. And the reason we're keeping it is because we want to get all of the numbers on one side without the letters, without the variables. And on the left-hand side, we want to get all the variable terms without the numbers, or with the numbers combined, whatever. But if it has an X, move it over, or Y, or T, or letter, move it over to the other side. So let's look at it now. Let's start moving the 2. Let's move the 2. So we're going to move the 2 now. Okay. Now, when I move the 2, what's going to happen to my sign? So let's grab this 2, right? And I'm going to move it all the way across to this side here. Now, when you move, you have to change the sign. You have to change the sign into the opposite, from plus to minus. Let's go to the other one. I've got to move this one here. I move it with the 3x. Can you see that? All right, and I move it all the way to the opposite side like that. But that becomes plus 3x because we have to change the sign. Now I have like terms on either side, right? So I'm going to simplify my like terms. Simplify my like terms on either side. So 3x plus 5x will become 8x. And minus 5 minus 2 becomes minus 7 using integers. And now I need to remember that 8x is the same as 8 times x. All right, so remember that 8x is the same as 8 times x. So to get rid of it, you got to do the opposite. You got to divide in order to cancel. So I divide the left-hand side and the right-hand side by 8. And that gives me x equals negative 7 over 8. All right, so negative 7 over 8 is the answer, final answer for that.